Hello, dear students. Today, let's learn how to write applications. As you know, application writing is not only important in your examination, it's also very much significant and meaningful at your workplace and in public life. So there are many types of letter writing. Suppose I'm telling that your village road has been unserviceable, and even pedestrians, means a person who walks on foot, find it utmost difficult to use this road. And motorists, scooterists, they also face a lot of difficulties in using this road. So you learn this application, and I'm sure this is a new type of application that will give you utmost pleasure, and it will also satisfy the officer to whom it is addressed. Come to the board and see. Suppose I'm telling, I have already told you your village road is completely unserviceable, unusable, nobody is happy with it, people are not interested to come to your village. So first use the video, then your name of the block, then address. Then you start. In many ways, your subject can be introduced. An earnest request to repair our village road as cited below. Cited means stated, written. Below means under or here under. Or in another way, you can write an entreaty, means request, prayer. An entreaty vis-a-vis means about repair to the village road as cited below or stated here under. Another way you can also use, there are a number of ways in writing your subject to place the officer to whom it is addressed, a humble supplication or a meek supplication or an earnest supplication to repair our village road stated here under. Here under means below. As I have already told you, you just write them down. After that, I will tell you some words that you can use it in another applications. Write them down. Now I am telling you some words that you can easily, understandably use in your applications. In every application you can use it. Suppose about. Simply in an application, suppose this application is meant for repairs to the village road. Simply in subject you will write repairs to the village road as stated below. You may write it or not. So this is an application. You can also write in subject an application for repairing or for repairs to the village road. Or this is an application about to the repairs. About means vis-a-vis or apropos of or concerning, as concerns, regarding. Another word is entreaty, means prayer, request. Here under means below. Cited means stated, written. Repairs, as I have already told you, you can use simply repairs to the village road. You just write them down, then I am telling you something more. Remember, whenever you are writing an application, that application should melt, should touch the heart of the officer to whom it is addressed. Suppose I am giving you what to write in your subject. Now come to this is called honorific. Your sir is called in English application as honorific, sir, comma or semicolon you can put it, with a heavy heart, means sorrowfully, sadly. So that's a problem in your village, and every villager is unhappy. So you can write it sorrowfully with the underside, means the under signatories, beg to state the following fact for your kind. Perusal means reading. This is one type of beginning. You can start like this. Another type is that here you can also take this word and you can use it here with a long face. With a long face With a long phrase, same thing with the undersigned or under signatories, you can write it here, under signatories, under signatories, beg to state the following fact for your kind result, or you can write for fact to find us good riddance, RIDDANCE, or welcome relief, welcome relief, RELIEF. So remember one thing, my dear students, whenever you are writing an application, that means you are in for the problems or crisis in your village or in your area. You start with either with a long face or with a heavy heart. This portion must be there in every application you write. In every application, I tell you, that may be repairs to the village road, for digging a tube well, for building any construction work, anything that is problematic. You can use this sentence. You just write them down and see how it's interesting and how it will please you, and imagine how it will impress the officer to whom it is addressed. Write them down now. Now come to the body of the letter, body of the application. The second para begins with that. In every application, you have to begin with that. We belong to dash village, maybe Haripur village, whatever it may be. Full stop. The numerical strength of our village means the population of our village is Olnai. Olnai means almost, nearly, approximately 1,000. But this sordid means dirty, ill-fated, unlucky road, called, or height. Remember height. This is another height. This is not HEIGST, the noun of height. This is height, HIGST. No E is there. That means called. The Nakokati road. You have to use a funny name here so that the officer will be placed and the officer will be left in a ludicrous atmosphere environment. Stated supra. Supra means above. Has had means has got. This is your auxiliary verb, helping verb. This is your main verb. Had means got. A surfeit. Surfeit means a world or many. Potholes, small holes, and ditches, big holes. Even the pedestrians means persons going on foot find it difficult to use it. Once again, I am telling you, write them down. Well, now, almost, or nearly, or approximately. Numerical strength means only strength or population. Sordid means bad, dirty, and ill-fated, as you know, unlucky. Called means high. You write them this vocabulary. Why I have used this name for a funny name to make the audience, the officer, humorous. This is a humorous name. Stated supra means above. Has had. You write them down. Then I will end with only 2 to 3 examples. Write them down. Let's come to the concluding part. This is the concluding part of the application. Under the circumstances, you write them down. Under the circumstances, we would or cannot but. Cannot but means must. You can write we would invoke the prerogative of your magnanimous self, or we cannot but invoke the prerogative of your magnanimous self, or simply you can write under the circumstances we would request your kind self, like this, to repair the road before we know it. Before you know it means soon. Before we know it, before we know where you are means instantly, instantaneously, soon, quickly. So this is a nice phrase to write down. Know it, for which we shall be forevermore. One word means forever, for good. Forevermore means for good, forever, grateful to you. Or we shall be, as I have written, we shall be obliged ad infinitum. Ad infinitum means forever or for good. Then last para with reverse means with regards, respects, honor. Then comes your subscription that is yours faithfully below. Pro Bono Publico, PROBONO PUBLICO, Pro Bono Public means for public interest, and some students write, some teachers write as Vox Populi, then follow your signatures, right, something like that. Then that place on the left side, you see, first of all, you write them down in your copy, and in another page, another sheet, you write down all the difficult words. What will happen after knowing the vocabularies or difficult words? It will be simpler for you to remember the application, and also learn grammar. I cannot but go, make affirmative, I must go. And I must go, make negative, I cannot but go. This time we would invoke the prerogative, means privilege. We cannot but invoke the prerogative, then magnanimous self, somebody kind self, then repair the villager before we know it, means shown immediately, instantly, or instantaneously, or before you know where you are, forevermore. So first, after writing this application totally, take another sheet of paper, write all the difficult words, practice them, and write it. And frankly, write an application to your video and see what response you are getting. I'm sure your thing will be instantly done. So I think this video must please you. I have prepared it not for the examination, but for others who are interested to write applications. Maybe of any age, maybe like your denarians, those who belong to Gen Z group, or those who belong to Gen Y group, or millennials, even baby boomers, those who have that interest to write applications. So three categories of people can be benefited, like your Gen Z, Zoomers, or denarians, or millennials, or baby boomers. I think this video would please you. If you like it, share and subscribe. Thank you. God bless you all.